welcome to episode 77 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. I'm your host Harry. Joining me today are our usual guests. But before we do that, I want to say Happy New Year. It's 2025 already. This will be our very first podcast in 2025. So congratulations, guys. Yep, congratulations,
After
guys.
3
We made
weeks.
it.
We made it.
into
We made it.
2025.
We survived.
So we survived.
I'm still alive.
So
Still alive.
okay. It was worth celebrating, Zergg. It was so worth celebrating. Let's go. Let's survive for another year. All right. So joining me today, very happy to join us. This round is we have our usual crew. We have Adri.
Hi. Happy New Year.
Happy New
2025.
Year, Adri. Next we have Reese.
Hello, 2025, here I come.
Reese has a lot
Oh,
of stuff
God.
happening in 2025, huh?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of things going on.
I hope every one of us has some big and good stuff happening in 2025.
Good stuff.
Yeah, mainly focusing more on the good stuff. And we have Zergg.
Hello guys, Happy New Year. Hopefully good stuff.
I mean, me and Adri and Reese and me feels very optimistic, but Zergg is like hopefully good stuff. Zergg, you be a bit more
Well,
optimistic. You gotta be
you wanna
more
put-
optimistic, dude.
Don't want to put too high hopes for it. You'll get disappointed, right? So
Well,
So
my
he's-
2024 wasn't that great, so I'm looking forward to 2025, and of course it's
Same.
friendly.
Same.
With a good bang, and hopefully, yeah.
For me, 2024 is more of a very sleeper, comfy year. So I hope maybe 2025 is the year where maybe more better things can happen. Like we can work
Positive.
harder and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
but
Mhm,
2024
mhm,
has
mhm.
been a good year for gaming, right? It's a very
It's been
Okay lah.
it's okay.
Okay lah, yeah, I would say okay lah,
For me,
yeah.
it is a good year.
Well, definitely a good year. Definitely, I would agree. Definitely a good year, but yeah. It's definitely good.
Definitely good year for the tire.
But I'm just
Ta-dum. All right. All right. So whoever's listening, I hope your 2024 has been good, and I hope your 2025 will be even better. So let's get started with our usual question. What have you been playing over the past few weeks? Right. Let's keep this as short as we can. Adri, go. What have you been playing?
I play a lot of Marvel Rivals, but I would like to to relate to the current topic we're going to talk about. On the Switch, I've been playing Freedom Wars Remastered.
I saw some footages. It
Yeah.
looks fun though, so I maybe want to get it.
It's fun. It's like it's one of those. It's the time where Sony tried to tap into that Monster Hunter market with their Vita
No wonder.
because Monster Hunter was so successful on the PSP, right? So they tried to get it on the Vita, and Freedom Wars was one of it. And it was very successful in Japan, and they ported over to the US, and it was okay lah in Japan. But yeah, a lot of people who owned the Vita in Japan had played Freedom Wars, and people thought this game would like push the Vita into new heights, but unfortunately it didn't. But luckily, Freedom Wars was actually a Sony property, right? Because Sony published it, but they revert the rights to the developers, which is DIMS. And Bandai was interested in remastering it, and here we are, releasing for every platform except Xbox for some reason.
Again.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, but I got it on the Switch because a friend of mine bought on the Switch too. No, I mean Switch
Oh,
as well. Switch-
what?
Oh,
No,
ninjas.
I gotta see Switch 2 anyway. I have to see Switch as well. Okay. Yeah, he bought it on the Switch as well because he played it on the Vita, and he want that feeling of portability and local play, with friends. So I bought it on for my Switch Lite. Okay, so yeah, we would just hang out in the office, and then we played Freedom Wars during breaks, and it was a lot of fun. It's like a quicker burst than Monster Hunter Rise, but its age was showing like in terms of connectivity and whatnot. Connectivity, I mean, as in like if you got cut off in a session, you're completely cut off. You don't like continue on like how Monsanto put like you in Rise, you still fight offline and you had NPC people helping you out. No, no, this one you if you cut off, you cut off, and then you all the spoils you got, you lost it all lah. But yeah, but the good side is it was a lot of fun, and the system is pretty unique to differentiate it between Monsanto and God Eater or whatever Wild Heights or whatever. It has its own system, and I like that. I like the world building as well. Um, so you're basically like a prisoner, and you like have to gain entitlements to do stuff, and the game really makes you really frustrated and claustrophobic in your cell. So a lot of people complain the limitations, but I think that is on purpose because the game developers want you to feel like a real prisoner stuck in a cell and you can't do a lot of stuff. So I give kudos on world building lah. So good job on that. And it's a remastered. So but the graphic looks like it held up pretty well. So I play on the Switch and it's amazing. It looks amazing. I didn't see it on the console, but I'm guessing it will be super better on console. But on Switch is super good despite being on 30 FPS only. And the voice acting. Oh, this is the first time they have English dub. Because the Vita version had only Japanese dub, so voice acting is pretty top notch. It's the current modern quality voice acting. So yeah, it felt like it's a game that came out last year or recent memory. So kudos on Dims and Bandai for this remastered, because we thought this title will never see the light of day of many people, and I was surprised. I found out through a video upload from Bandai, like Freedom Wars remaster. I found it on my YouTube notification. They shadow dropped the trailer like Nintendo would. So yeah, kudos on them, man. Kudos.
I don't know
Get
about
Freedom
you.
Wars
Actually,
if you like.
I actually saw an ad from Biden Namco on Facebook. It's
Uh-huh.
advertising Freedom Wars. I'm like, oh wow.
I
Okay.
saw that too. I saw that
So
too.
too. Okay, I'm
The
like, I'm so
Bandai
surprised.
Bandai
so
Namco
surprised.
Asia was showing Freedom Wars and Guilty Gear Strive for the Switch.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got,
same,
I saw
same.
those two ads.
Same.
I saw the two ads. I'm like, oh wow, they're really promoting this on social media. Like you breeze through it, you see it. So good
Yeah,
on them. Good on them. So I thought they were gonna like release it and then let it be and pandai lah make sales or not. But apparently, a lot of people got news of this, and hopefully, Freedom Wars 2 will come soon. I mean, not during the Most Hunter Wild season, of course, but oh yeah, that's another thing. Good thing they released now instead of February, because I'm sure it will get got swept under the rug
yeah.
by Monster Hunter.
Right.
So good at them. They're like the appetizer before the Monster Hunter Wild. So it's a great timing to release now before the inevitable Wilds release. So yeah, good strategy from Bandai Namco.
Any other games you want to share?
No, that's about it. Pretty short.
Okay, no problem.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Nice. Moving on to Reese. Reese, any games?
Yeah, it's been a very busy 2024 for me. So since last month and even before that, even November, I've been very focused a lot on other stuff, and game will be my escape kind of route.
Nice.
So
Nice.
whenever I got some extra time, I'll be picking up some games. So I've been playing maybe just from Sony games. So Infinity Nikki and I'm not sure whether you guys.
Oh.
Respect.
Respect
disgrace
game
here.
of the year. The
Respect.
hidden, the shadow game of the year.
The shadow over there. Yeah.
To be honest, the game surprised me a lot, especially in terms of how I think the game tried to present itself kind of stuff. So I had a lot of fun playing it. Of course, it's a what do you call that? Was it MMO kind of genre? Was it or
I'm not
live
sure what
service.
is it called.
Live
Is it
service.
MMO? It's not. It's not MMO, right? Are you
It's a live
online?
service kind of game, right? Yeah, you have to be
They
online.
call
Yeah,
it a dress-up game,
yeah,
open world dress-up game.
yes, exactly.
Damn, Reed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, the controls are pretty. I would say I like the way that you navigate through the worlds, and then there's a lot of platforming kind of stuff, and then
Oh,
battling
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
monsters kind of. So pretty nice. I mean, I think it deserved whatever review that it got with a lot of media, and yeah, it's pretty good. And then I've been playing a bit of metaphor, of course, trying to get it, trying a bit of grinding kind of stuff, and those kind of things that I'll be pulling out whenever I got quick, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes kind of time. I'm still enjoying the game. I think it's definitely one of the best game, at least from a JRPG kind of perspective, because it's dealing with a lot of real life issues within the story. Of course, I'm not a type of gamer that I would put a lot of weight on the story, but I think Metaphor they did well in terms of how they narrate the story, and it's pretty amazing. But of course, it's a grindy kind of game. At least from my side, I'm maybe not as good as Zerg playing that game, but I need to grind a lot to get a lot, and I'm doing that as well whenever I got some free time. And then a bit. I've been playing my 3DS for some reason. I got a couple of good games I wanna rerun or something. Like that. I've been playing Castlevania, of course. I think was it. I forgot which one. Maybe Aria of Sorrow.
So like 3D
The-
type or the.
No, the 3DS.
I
Oh,
see
sorry,
like,
the DS one. The DS one. Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
the
DS
DS one.
one.
The DS one. So because I'm very hyped with the Netflix series, which I think yesterday got released on Castlevania Nocturne. So I'm watching that now as well. So I'm just gonna say this out loud. I always wonder why Castlevania didn't manage to think survive. With Castlevania is very good. I mean, they have a very good lore. The gameplay is pretty amazing. I'm not sure, maybe because we're not getting any new Castlevania. I think we have not been getting Castlevania since like 10 years ago, right? So yeah, I really
Yeah,
hope they can revive.
It's very hard for them to top whatever currently is having
I don't
on the
know.
market right now.
Yeah,
know.
because
Like-
Dead Cell, of course, Dead Cells are not Castlevania. I mean, Metroidvania kind of route, but I think whatever they did with the Castlevania kind of DLC shows that there is still a big chunk of fans that are waiting for that game. I don't know why. So, but hopefully, that franchise can get revived, and we would expect a lot more after the Netflix series. Because if any of you guys got the chance to watch, I think that's one of the best game to anime kind of product that you can see around. Yeah, that
I like the first one. I like the first Castlevania.
Yeah.
yeah, the first
amazing.
amazing. I love it.
Amazing.
Yeah. And then I've been playing a bit, trying to catch up with whatever that we're gonna be discussing about today as well. So I've been playing Metroid Prime series. I've completed my Prime, and then now I'm going through my Prime Ecos on my Wii U. So yeah, that's I think that's been an experience. It's a bit difficult, tough kind of game, but so far I'm enjoying it. I think that I'm sure they made it a bit tougher because as I've shared to the team earlier, because that time you need games to be a bit challenging, or in a way it's not gamer friendly kind of environment. So that's what Metroid Prime 2 Ecos was, and I'm enjoying it. And then I've been playing a bit of what was that? Oh yeah, I've been trying to finish up Baldur's Gate as well, trying to just
Oh.
so yeah. So I think I've been playing a couple other games, but I don't recall right now. I've been playing a lot of those simple games as well. And yeah, as I mentioned, year end was pretty packed for me. So whenever I got extra time, game would be the way for me to express my stress out. So yeah, that's what's going on. So that's it for me.
Damn, Reese sure played a lot of games. A lot
Ah,
of games.
it really the best way
needs
for me. Sorry, was that?
He needs it. You need it.
Yeah, I need it exactly. I need it. So
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
then move on to Zerg.
Um, before I start, there's a lot of game, Riz. Quality, good game. So congrats.
Nice.
Meanwhile, meanwhile, I have been playing only 3
Crappy
games.
games.
In a
Okay,
way,
sorry.
it is creepy.
Cool.
uh, I was playing a very chillax game, which I believe will come out in Switch too. I hope. I was playing it in
What? There's
Steam.
a Switch too?
I
Okay, I
mean,
didn't know that.
you know, like,
What?
Guys, we are
Just
so
joking.
sensitive with that word, guys. Just be careful, okay?
I'm
Switch
sorry.
as well. Switch as well, Zerg.
Right, Switch 3 it is.
Switch 3, what?
3 Switch.
Okay, so again,
The name of the game is Magic Craft. It's like a
Magic Craft.
fantasy. Yeah, Magic Craft. It's only 20 ringgit in Steam, I think. I believe it's like a combination of role playing and roguelike, whereby you play this very fortunate boy with magic and go from floor to floor, try to kill evil. You know that kind of thing. Yeah, it will
Roguelike,
remind
is
you
it?
of
Is it kind of roguelike?
yeah, roguelike,
Ah,
roguelike.
okay.
So it's like a very relaxing one. I just gonna play it like 10, 15 minutes, get done with it and play again because my time has been fully occupied with nothing but Path of Exile. So yeah, so those are
Oh yeah, Path of Exile.
Mm.
Is that
Your
game
new
demanding?
love. Your new love.
yeah. But I'll get back to Diablo next week once they have a new season.
When Diablo 1 on Game Pass?
Oh yeah, they have Diablo 1 as
Yeah,
well, which I
Mm,
downloaded. I
yeah.
haven't
crazy.
played. But yeah, I'll see how it goes.
Dude,
Diablo 1 is a very short game. It's
It
like
is it?
yeah.
Oh,
No, they made it short because that's the gist of it. Because you need to
it's
do
their
a lot
first
of
game,
rerun.
right?
You need to rerun
Yeah,
a lot. You
okay,
need to
okay.
do
Yeah,
yeah.
you need to do a lot of
That's the point of
reruns.
the game. Yeah, a lot of rerun. So yeah,
I loved that game last time.
I love that game. That game was amazing, man.
And it's free now, Xbox Game Pass. So
Nice.
download it if you have.
Hopefully they have 2 and 3 incoming as well. Like you'll complete everything.
Right? I think so.
Hopefully, but I already have
Mhm.
both of that game on Switch. So, oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a
Yeah.
steal on Switch.
yeah, it was super cheap on Switch. That one time.
Really?
That one time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't remember what
And
price it.
both
I think I
games.
shared with you guys also. There was once I shared with you guys. It was on sale, like so super duper cheap if you're buying like both in a bundle or something like that. Anything
Uh,
else?
How is it? How is this Path of Exile? How is it? Is it
it is like
Uh,
Diablo but better.
really?
I can
Ooh.
just give you one example.
Hmm.
The level of support that they're giving, for example, there's a lot of microtransaction in the game. The game is supposed to be free, right? Currently
Mm.
it's at early access. Since you
Mhm.
asked, thank you so much. So when you pay for the early access, you get some points. I purchased some stash tab accidentally twice because the server was lagging. So I was trying to reach them before Christmas. They were having like a very long Christmas holiday, and they get back to me saying that they will never refund it, but in view of the spirit of this new game, blah blah blah. So they refund me with the exact amount that I, spent. So
Okay.
which will never happen to Diablo, whatever games. Yes, I'm kind of happy with that. And of course, because it's ARPG kind of game, right, where you have a lot of interaction with social. And this game will really test you if you're a finance guy, like probably Reese.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
The
Yeah,
Minister of Finance.
there's there's some stock market thingy that you can deal with in this.
What?
Jeez.
Because you don't have gold, so meaning to say that you're having a system, but with some of the resource. they call it Exalt Orb, that kind of thing. So every day the price will change. So it's like a stock market. It's like bringing Tesla stock market.
Nice.
Damn.
So yeah, that kind of small thing is the one that makes me kind of, oh wow, this is interesting and different and difficult and annoying at times. So yeah, 400 hours in as for
Four-
now.
400 hours.
Nice.
My god. That's crazy. Okay, and with me, okay, so I have finished off Kingdom 2 Crowns Call of the Olympus. Previously that game
Wow. Nice.
I got stuck with a crash, end up it's not fixed. So what I did was I just restart the whole playthrough again, managed to really finish it. It was actually really relaxing. Really like really getting to the boss battle. It's one of those games that the process is hard, but as you get to the boss, it's they kind of lose you up a bit lah. Throughout the boss fights, but it's still pretty epic lah, the whole gameplay. So I'm actually pretty happy that I managed to finish that game. So I plan to, if I got time, go back again to play the really harder mode, and also maybe try the challenge islands lah. But that will be later on. After that, I also finished off Dredge as well. So I finished up all the endings already, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's one of my favorite games last year that I really enjoyed a lot. So I'm happy that I managed to finish it at the beginning of January, which is 2025. And after that, what else? I am now focusing on AI the Somnian Files. I plan to I set myself a goal in 2025 where I just want to play and finish one game by one game by one game. I don't want to skip
Good.
anymore.
Good luck.
Try my
wanna
best.
do that.
Try my best. Try my best. As in
I'm
per
trying my
platform,
best.
as in per platform.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
No,
focusing on
that-
Somnian
Okay.
Files right now. And once that might take me some time, but after that I will be focusing on Dave the Diver already. Yeah, next game will be Dave the Diver, but right now AI the Somnian
Yay!
Files. So pretty small games, nothing big or anything. Because most of the time the big games, when I bought it, I'll try to finish it because I want to play. The aim was to fully focus on Xenoblade Chronicles X. Was it March? I think it was March when it comes out on March. I need to double check when it's coming out, but I want to put more time to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Xenoblade Chronicles X, yeah. When it comes out a few months later lah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Small games, but I'm pretty happy. I get to see the ending. A lot of games I bought, right, I try beginning, maybe get to the middle, or maybe almost the end. But a lot of times I didn't get to the end because I don't want it to end because I had so much fun. I'm just glad that I finally just make the decision. I just want to finish it. Yeah, so
Nice.
that will be the goal for 2025, to finish games that I bought. Roguelike games, slowly lah, slowly lah. The games that really have an end, I will finish it. So yeah, that's the aim for 2025 lah. I'll report back by the end of the year, to see how many games I finished, which would be quite hard to achieve with what we're about to talk next, which is, you know what's coming up, which is Switch 2. Now we are open. We can talk about Switch 2 already.
What?
So it's
What is that?
TWO.
What?
So something
No
happened.
way.
So something happened. Yesterday, right? Yesterday nighttime. Yesterday nighttime.
Uh-huh.
So I was playing Marvel
Okay.
Rivals. I was in a
Okay.
match. Then suddenly someone sent a message on WhatsApp, a link. I'm like, what is that? There's no context
Who is that?
whatsoever.
Sorry, what is that?
Did you stop playing?
Yeah, so anyway, I'm like, oh, so there's a link. What? First look of what's next or something like that. Then I'm like,
Yep. From
I
IGN.
no, it was basically I just went in and it went to a certain Nintendo's of America's website, YouTube page.
Okay.
That video was.
Okay.
I really know what's going on, but I'm still in a match. There's like 30 seconds to win. but it's like I'll just stay there at the lobby area.
Alternate F4.
You guys can
Alternate F4.
do the rest. They are pretty much winning anyway. So I just sit down there. I'm like getting myself ready. Match over. I exit off the game. Then I went to watch it. So basically, we're talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal. What I'm about to do is I will share we shall watch the video together, and we will stop point by point on the things that's being shown. So sounds good, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So
First time watching.
Let's go.
Reese, is this your first time watching?
He's watching already.
Are you sure? No one's believing it, dude. No,
First time for
even
this
us.
hour. He has been watching it every hour.
He was the one hyping up for Switch 2, and then he's saying he haven't seen it yet.
What a liar. What a liar. Oh shit, that's fine. That's great. Hold on a second.
Oh, let me try.
You guys can see it, right?
It's loading for
Yep.
me.
Alright. Let me
Nintendo Switch 2. First.
Wait, before we start, I like that the video length is 222. Like they
Yeah,
really,
nice.
they planned this.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
They planned
Yeah,
this. They planned
I
it.
get- even if it's a coincidence, right? It's a very, very, very good coincidence. I feel like that, but yeah. But anyway, we're gonna go through. I actually written some notes already for where we should stop. But anyway, just in case, so sorry if we are stopping point by point. But I think
No
it's
worries, no
important.
worries.
All right, let's
No
get
worries.
started right now. Oh, before we start, let me make sure we get the best quality for you guys. All right, cool. So it started very low key. Also, actually, I feel like the whole video is a bit low key lah. But anyway.
Do you guys hear? Oh yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
yeah, here. Right?
Okay. I was scared for a while.
All right, so here, let's talk about this bigger screen.
Okay.
8 inch. Comparison, the OG version
Mhm.
1 and version 2 was 6.5 inch, and the OLED was 7 inch. So this is like 1 inch bigger than the OLED.
Then the OLED. Okay.
I think it's pretty
Okay.
straightforward. I think
Yep.
it's straightforward. What happened right now is that they don't want to confuse people, so they would be just saying that, okay, this is the old one. Now this is the new one. So I think that marketing kind of method is pretty effective because
Yeah,
they started with the normal Switch, the Switch one, and then they just showed what's gonna change. So I love the way it's pretty
Yeah.
simple, pretty
I think also the Wii U scared them a lot already. So what they do right now is like what we said. They are making a very direct, super duper damn straightforward direct of what's the difference between the old
Yep.
one and also what we have right now. So yeah,
correct.
first thing, bigger screen. Then, I mean, these are just trying to make it look better lah.
Look classy. Look yeah.
I like this whole sequence. It's like it looks very nice. Okay, next thing, this thing. There is a additional Type-C slot on the top. I don't really know what is this for. Maybe it's for tabletop mode, so that you
No, I
have
think
a
it's pretty-
place to charge.
I think it's pretty straightforward as well.
Sorry, can you go to the back? What did they show the bottom?
Yeah, they do. No worries, we can go. Yeah, here. This is the one that we
Okay,
have right
okay.
now, right?
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
pretty
this is the
straightforward
new
because
one.
one of I know you guys one of the main issue with our previous version of Switch is that the USB slot is at the bottom of it, right?
Yep.
So whenever it does you feel a bit of annoyance when you try to charge it while playing it handheld kind of stuff. So that would really in a way make you feel a bit uncomfortable, especially if you're lying down and trying play it in a handheld version on your bed or whatever, right? So I think putting it on top, another option for you is definitely like a no-brainer kind of stuff, right? So to make sure that it won't disrupt the way that you're gonna handle that device, right? While
Yeah,
playing it.
yeah.
Hmm.
I definitely feel that this is mainly for tabletop, or yeah, I kind of feel that it's really for tabletop, like, because in what situation where you would feel that you won't have access to the what's it called, this particular slot is when the Switch is, tabletop, or else anytime you play handheld, you can always join in
Exactly,
for the bottom, right?
exactly. Yeah.
So, but I just wondering, like, they should have data how many people actually play with the kickstand.
Tabletop.
I'm not sure whether that possible or not lah. But yeah, I feel like this is a choice, but I feel like there's more use for this lah. But that's just me.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm pretty
so
sure it's some accessories as well. It's gonna be some accessories as well. So yeah,
yeah, all the weird stuff lah, like the solar
yeah, the
charging,
camera or whatever.
oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
the
Hmm.
fishing ones put on top. You can actually those stuff lah. Anyway, the headphone jack is back, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Thank
Shadow is
goodness.
the only one that doing it.
No,
Alright,
you
so-
know what will be a scummy thing if they don't have Bluetooth as well. If they don't have Bluetooth capable,
Dude,
and then we
I'm
have to
gonna-
wait for an update again.
I'm going to complain a lot if if Bluetooth is not in. Ever since the Bluetooth is in, right, it's helped me so much, dude. So much. You
Yeah,
guys still
dude.
have that? You guys do you have this? Still have that Genki Bluetooth?
I
thing?
do, I do.
I do.
I
as
got
well.
the Gully kit.
Oh,
I use that Gully kit for my PS5 now because now I can connect to my PS5 with Bluetooth headset and it works
Ah.
perfectly.
okay. At least it's still got used.
So it didn't go
It's
to
just
waste.
Here. Mine is still here. It's like not being used. So I'm actually
Wait until you get a PS5, dude.
okay.
Yay.
Okay. Hooray! Zergg, thank you, sir. Oh, we should wish for PS6. Okay, well, who knows? Okay, next
Okay,
thing.
okay. Let's
Just
go.
about right. I want to talk about this one. It's a U-shape. I call it as a U-shape kickstand.
Fan. Yeah.
I checked back the OLED. Let's not talk about the OG and the visual version 2 lah. That was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The OLED, I
Yep.
like the kickstand because it was the whole plate. It was the whole plate.
It was the whole
It kind of
I
like
like it too.
it reminded me of the Surface Pro laptops. The whole thing come out, which I really love.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
I
very
like that
sturdy,
too.
very sturdy, very solid. But this one U-shape, I don't know, man. It's like, why is U-shape? Why it feels like a bit? I don't know, like, it's just for me. It feels like a downgrade compared to the OLED lah. Because OLED was a whole panel plate come out, But this one is just a U-shape. I don't know if it's like less solid, less durable.
They might do it again for the Switch 2
Upgrade,
Pro or
yeah.
Switch
something.
to OLED.
They might Switch
That's
to
the
OLED.
Pro.
I don't know,
That's the Pro.
This should be OLED already,
You,
right?
you definitely there'll be that is surely gonna happen, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I
since
have a
we are
feeling.
using LCD right now, yeah, it's
Yeah, I
we're
heard this is
LCD
LCD
right now.
only, but maybe a better version of LCD. Who knows? There are different grades of LCDs as well. But mainly, I worry about the reliability of this thing. But this is just a debate. Let's move on. Oh,
I like the theme song here.
okay, so pretty much done with the console already lah. Now we talk about the Joy-Con. The Joy-Con is the biggest innovation here. All right, so here, bigger Joy-Cons. We have black body, whole black body.
Mm-hmm.
Where the color comes from is not on the black body itself, but it's more on this thing, analog stick ring. This ring belong below the analog stick. This the below the joysticks, and also this what's this called? The side the rails
The railing.
the railing
rails,
part,
yeah.
where the railing's supposed to be,
Yeah,
used to be. So the colors are here instead of like the body itself, which is interesting.
Switch grown up. That's all.
Yeah, and it's
They
sort of
grow-
like bulged out where the railing's supposed to be. They replace it with this extension. Just call it extension. I don't know what's it gonna be, but there are some noticeable upgrades. Like the what's it called? Let me see. The most notable one is the bigger ZR and ZL button. I'm not sure about you guys, but me and my kids, we
I love that.
times we pull out and we play like pass on the Joy-Cons. So we play like Mario Kart. So always I have issue with that Zergg L and Zergg R button because it was so small. What we would usually do is we just slide in that nunchuck thing. What's it called?
The rail. I know,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. The
So we always play with that.
the bend thing.
Yeah. With that you tie with your hand. We always use that. We don't use it like this alone. So it being a big button actually helps a lot. So I'm actually pretty happy with this. This actually, I'm not sure how many people use this, but you play this way, but for me, it's a big deal. And the blue color version. Looks so nice though.
It does.
Hopefully no drift. Because we're drifting.
Wait. Pause. Say pause.
They're literally drifting here.
I think what's gonna happen right now is that we're gonna get a complaint that it is not drifting.
So do you want
So-
drift or don't drift? Pick your poison, dude. Just be consistent.
We're gonna get the complaint replacement Joy-Con just because it's not drifting. So that's what's gonna happen.
So people want drifting Joy-Cons, is it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Why Joy-Con is not drifting? What the heck? Then no.
Okay. So
Okay, yeah.
next thing I want to talk about is this part, because I feel that one of the innovative part is here. I know that
The gimmick.
the Legion Go, the Lenovo Legion Go handheld, I think Zergg would know this. Not sure he knows. One of the controller can actually detach and becomes like a mouse.
Joystick. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, one of the pretty much the controller on the right side or left side can take out and it becomes a mouse like that. But this one for this case is both can become a mouse, and I feel like it's pretty much confirmed because of the way they show this, right? So I'm not sure you guys really think that this gonna have mouse features?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because see,
Maybe.
it's like it goes in.
So
to this-
there's a tail.
Yeah, see, it goes into this particular attachment, additional
Hmm.
peripheral, right? And then this
Yeah,
thing immediately
that thing.
becomes like a mouse. There's the optical sensor or something like that. So I don't know, like it's just the way they show it, right? It feels really like indirectly.
It moves like mouse. See the tail.
Yeah.
The tail and yeah.
that thing can come out. So I feel like that is like an attachment that comes bundled with the console itself. So that would be big, but I have an issue where I don't know. I understand you can use it like top sideways like that lah, but what is the left click? What is the right click? And where is the scrolling wheel? You get what I'm trying to say. Just look at your mouse. You have the left click, you have
Yeah.
the right click. But the scrolling, where is that scrolling? Yeah, how do you
True,
solve
so
that?
true.
Some people did speculate that maybe the L or R button could have like some kind of feedback function where if you like this, right, then it will be like a scroll. So I don't know how, it depends on how chunky that the buttons are gonna be, lor. Or else I just don't know
Mhm.
how. Or else maybe you have to use the Switch controller have to like use the stick, the joystick on the left or right side to do the scrolling. But I feel like your thumb will be very tiring, lah. But yeah, so mouse feature I feel like it's pretty much confirmed. So I'm not sure, but I do have concern with this particular part, lah. This down part where
Probably need to see how, lah.
yeah, when you move
Especially on
this around
shooters or whatever.
exactly, you move very quick, right? Like my mouse down here is scratched. You scratch
Mhm.
here and there. So this thing, if in normal human usage, is gonna scratch quite a bit, lah. I don't know, lah.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
you have to buy another mouse pad, lah, basically. Anyway, let me continue. Alright, now they're showing me this part, which is the magnetic lock on the side. This sound is gonna be iconic.
Yeah.
Yep. So it kind of shows also how strong the magnetic is, because I think in the beginning, or is it just now, you have to press the button to release that magnetic lock. So I just wondering, like, how does that work? I don't know how to. I thought I was actually very scared where if it's magnetic lock, doesn't mean that it's very easy to come off. But apparently it's locked pretty well that you have to press a button to release it. So yeah. But then we have to talk about this thing as well, which is the one that Reese have mentioned. This part. This chip here. Is it gonna be durable or not? So we're gonna talk about this. Next. At first I thought the video ends already, but there's still more. So here's where they show the only game,
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
24 players.
Yeah, apparently there's 24.
Mario Kart Double A.
24. What's that thing called? On the road. Starting point. I don't know what's that
The
thing called.
starting line. The starting line.
Line or something like, yeah. Basically, apparently people say that there's like 24. Or in Mario Kart 8, how many are there? 12.
12, yeah. 12.
12,
Ah,
right?
12.
Yeah. So they double it, lah.
So they double it. Wow.
That's cool. All right, so apparently this is confirmed to be a next gen. I mean, a next Mario Kart game, because there's some stuff like the Donkey Kong design is different. What else? Code seems to have mustache, so maybe character customization is there. You can customize different clothing, different face expression, what's it called? You basically customize your additional add-ons to fashion and stuff. So, and also it seems like there's bigger tracks too. Look at that. But of course, with Nintendo, we don't know lah. A lot of times, Mario Kart. I mean, I have to be honest. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe still looks very good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was blown away that how good Mario Kart 8 looks. I mean, until now. So in terms of graphics and stuff, I am not convinced yet. But at least I know is that this is a new Mario Kart game. Alright. So this part is where it reconfirm lah, okay, about the backwards compatibility. You can play your Switch 1 games on Switch 2, which is fantastic. Don't have to rebuy games. The cartridge size seems to be the same, which is why it works. And also there are certain games on the OG Switch that may not be supported. I want to check with you guys about this. What kind of games are we talking about? I'm just thinking that maybe games like Labo and 1-2 Switch. I think these are the two games, or maybe some other third-party games that requires peripherals. But I feel like that's about it. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I think most probably not because of the peripherals. I feel that it's gonna be because of the software itself that maybe limits that ability to play on Switch too. Because I think as for peripherals, I would assume you would be able to connect all Joy-Cons with the Switch 2 as well. Not physically applying it to the console, but rather you'll be able to use as a controller, just like Pro Controller,
like a wireless controller.
Yeah, wireless. Yeah. So for games like Ring Fit, you don't have to plug in the controller. You can use it with the round circle thing, right? So I think that would be okay. I'm more towards that. There will be some software limitation that will not allow it to be played on Switch 2. I think an example would be games like, I mean, for 3DS games, right? There will be some 2DS game that you won't be able to play because of some technical software limitations. So that's what I feel. So yeah.
So what I'm understanding from you is, let's just say a game like
physically, yeah.
Let's say a game like let's just say Dredge that I played. If the developer decided not to update the game
Yeah, something
then
like that.
it's
Yeah.
not supported. So it means that if the developer will have to opt in to update their game to support Switch 2, then you grow your library from the backwards
Correct. I think
compatibility part.
it would be very minimal, but there will be some games that you won't be able to play on Switch 2 just because of the software kind of limitation. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, because I feel like that way, right? I feel like that way because developers usually, when developer work on something, involves costs, whatever it is. It takes time, involves costs. So what I
I
was
think was it
thinking is that they would directly let every game immediately compatible with the Switch 2. Only the ones that maybe some involves peripheral. That's where I'm coming from. That involves peripheral, some additional add-ons with the software. Then only those will not be workable with the new Switch. Aside from
I
that,
think
everything else just automatically.
are we able to play Xenoblade Chronicles on the normal 3DS? Can
No.
so we do
No, cannot.
you need the
Cannot.
new 3DS, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
correct.
something
Correct.
like that. So I think that would be the I mean those there are some I think there are some games that maybe there's a specific kind of reason why it only are only playable on Switch rather than Switch 2. I don't know, I'm just guessing here, right? But yeah.
Understand,
I
no
don't think
problem.
it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be like a physical kind of limitation, but yeah, that's me.
Okay. Because I think this part is the one that people are very concerned, but I kind of feel that because of the use
I think
of
it's
word
gonna be
certain,
mm,
I feel like it's super duper
minimal.
minimal. Like just
Yeah,
I
minimal,
don't
yeah,
even think it's
exactly.
like 1%. I think it's like
Less than
less than
yeah.
1%. It's only like a handful of games that like Adri, like PS5 games pretty much can play PS4 games, right? I would assume
Yes,
yes.
correct.
Yeah, I mean
All PS4 games can be played on PS5.
if I put a PS4 CD into a PS5, assuming that you buy the disc version, it works, right? It would work, right?
It
On
works.
Win.
It works.
Even
It
if
works.
the dev like it's a very long game and the dev probably have forgotten about it.
Yeah. It will
Yeah,
play the PS4 version.
so I was thinking something like that, but maybe if like a game like wait, does the PlayStation 4 support Move? No, right?
No.
Okay, sorry about that.
Move is still the. Hey,
PS.
sorry. PlayStation 4.
Ah.
The PS Move controller. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. I have two of them.
So
I use it for Just Dance.
So, Reese, that's what I'm talking about. Like games like the
Hmm.
Move for PS4 would not work on the PS5 because it has a certain unique feature that the OG Switch have that the PS5 does not have. So that's where I'm coming from, but I don't know like who am I to know? Yeah. So few things. What else? The cartridge size is the same. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then
Some games like Labo cannot work on it anymore.
yeah,
The Labos and the would Nintendo Switch ports. Oh, I don't know how. Or even Ring Fit. I don't think you can do Ring Fit on this
Ring
anymore.
Fit maybe not as well, and there's some
Yeah.
more obscure like fishing games that I saw people playing. It seems pretty
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Seems actually pretty fun, but I'm like I don't think it's support as well.
Anything that use their own dedicated peripheral, yeah, definitely cannot anymore.
Yeah, does that mean
The
like
punching games can, boxing fitness, you still can, or
what
anything that
about
just
Switch Sport? Is it that Switch Sport?
Switch Sport. Probably can, still can, because you
right?
can just swing
switch
your
Joy-Con, right?
Joy-Con.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
It's just that if you buy peripheral, like third-party peripheral, definitely cannot because the size, the shape is different. So yeah, I don't know how are they gonna do the because they had soccer in there, and then the way soccer plays is you put the left Joy-Con onto your tie strap that they come with Ring Fit that time, the same one. So I don't know if they had that same function. Maybe that's gyro. Maybe that's just gyro thing that they would have anyway. But
Yeah.
50-50, that probably not work anymore. I don't know. We'll see. But everything, all the other sports should be fine.
I would assume that the Nintendo first party games they'll try their very best to make it compatible. My worry is just that the third party ones, so like I say like those super complex looking like fishing games and stuff like that. I'm not sure they will find it like worth it to update it or something. Not even sure if that's possible. But anyway, basically this part is this part caused some confusion because of the date format, but basically confirmed is that
Stupid.
April 2nd will be the Nintendo Direct that's specifically
Not 4th of February. 4th?
No. Yeah, people were very happy though. I was actually pretty happy as well. Like
they should have make it 4th of. They make it 4th of February, then we can determine if Monster Hunter Wilds come out on Switch 2 or not. Then we can make our decision.
Yeah.
To buy Switch 2.
Day one.
Life is not perfect.
Yeah, life is not perfect, so maybe they just need more time. They just need more time to confirm certain games or something like that. Because it seems like with the success of the Switch or OG Switch, they are not in how do I put this? They are not lack of games. People are like flocking in and trying to show their games on the Switch too. I feel. I just feel like third party are much more enthusiastic this time now, which is expected, be seeing as how the Switch one sold. So, but anyway, we have the April 2nd for Nintendo Direct, specifically for Nintendo Switch 2. With the rumored next month, we have a Nintendo Direct specifically for games for the Switch 1. That's the rumor for next month lah. And then we end it with, this is nothing to do with us lah, but basically just want to nitpick lah. There's this experience for Nintendo Switch 2, but it's around the world. I checked already. We are not in, obviously. Why are we in? So in Asia, it only covers Japan, Australia, and South Korea. There's actually dates for it already for people to register. Hong Kong and Taiwan is also confirmed, but haven't confirmed the date yet. But basically, there's some info about this. South Korea is the last one, which is June 1st, which means that usually they have this experience first. They're only the Switch is launched, so at least we know that by June 1st, the launch will not be before June 1st, so after June 1st. So maybe sometime in June, sometime in July. That's the thing that
there was a leak. There was a leak that came out, I think today.
When is it? When is it?
It's gonna be on either 20th of June or 25th of June, in between. So yeah.
Okay. That wouldn't be wrong as well. Yeah, that would be within. That makes sense based on what we said just now. But sad lah that Asia only covers so little space. Not even Singapore gets it, So, yeah. But anyway,
that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, but the cool thing is, I saw Malaysia as part of the Asia countries, so that's something. We used to not be there as well at all, so that's progress. Yeah. I take it as a progress lah. So
here's hoping Switch 2 officially released by Nintendo here.
Oh, you mean
since they have the website up for a while? Yeah. Oh, the store is already on Shopee, right? The official Nintendo. You never know. Yeah, you can get a pre-order there. Yeah, they might do it on Shopee. Look out for that. Look out for that.
Okay, progress. Let's just all celebrate progress. All right, so that's pretty much it in terms of the trailer. I want to chat with you guys. What are your? Oh, let me just stop this one first. Let's see, how do I do this? You guys can just leave, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can. Time to get out of here. Okay.
Zergg, you can leave.
Zergg is still there.
Zergg.
He still wants to watch the trailer.
Zergg.
I'm
It's still-
hosting. Hold on. yeah, I'm here. Hold on. I'm not sure what happened.
Join activity.
He don't leave, so he's always wins. He's hosting that video. But anyway, I
Yeah.
want to get you guys thoughts about this lah. Maybe I share first.
Okay.
As a guy that really loved the Switch from the beginning when it was rumored to it being, that day when I think it's 2016 when they
Mhm.
showed that lifestyle announcement of the Switch 2 of that guy playing it, and then suddenly it showed the Nintendo Switch, the names finally officially revealed with the concept, everything. From that
Yeah.
perspective, I feel like I'm a bit disappointed with this particular announcement. I know that they are going to do something like that later on. But for a first video, which I compare to the first video that the Switch had, it was I feel like it was a downgrade lah. Although I do understand why, because for this OG Switch, they need to make a statement. What is this? They need to know. They need to show the name. They need to show the concept of it being a hybrid. So I get it, but it's just that I know why they're doing this right now. They want to fully laser focus on showing it is different than the OG Switch. But I know that, but it's just boring, lor. It's like expectedly boring that
Mhm.
about it lah. So but everything else I'm actually pretty happy. The features that's being shown, I share with you guys how excited I am with the mouse feature. Not to say that I prefer PC, but there are games that I played on the Switch that really would be better with mouse control. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for that one. And what else? Yeah, I think that the what's it called, the mouse feature is definitely number one, and also I can't wait for them to reveal what is it for, really, for the C button. I am
Mhm.
I am rooting it for it to be a chat community. C for chat, C for
Hey,
community.
chat.
I mean,
Well, it's
C,
not C anymore. It's not C anymore. It's just a blank
I mean,
square box. Right?
there's people are saying that they purposely hide it.
Oh,
So it may be
okay.
later on, maybe down the road, a few months later, suddenly C come out or something like that. So I'm hoping that there will be a chat feature, or maybe a chat, something a pop up. Then you can choose different kind of stuff lah. Like you can choose Discord, you can choose whatever it is. So let's say if you're playing like Mario Kart, just press that button, then you can enable chat. Besides like chat, something like that. I think like that would be cool. So I feel like whatever that I like right now is just pushing Nintendo's the Switch to be more modern. So I'm very much looking forward to these two. Other than that, I mean, I hope it's stronger. I hope the Wi-Fi download and download speeds faster. All this kind of thing I don't know yet, but all I know is that it seems to be like a few times more powerful than the OG Switch, because I think it's comparable based on analysis. Seems to be comparable to the RTX 20 series at least. So I have a lot of games I'm having recommended that I can play a lot of good games. So I'll take it. So yeah, that's my impression. I'll give my grading later on, but let's go with Adri first.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Just taking it back, comparing with the first Switch reveal, that one had a lot of charm and more production value compared to the Switch 2. But I understand why they went with what they had now, because at the time Switch 2, the first Switch, we didn't know what it was. So having like a how it's being used in real world and real world settings give us a good idea, and I think that marketing could really contribute a lot to the Switch initial sales. So yeah, so when it comes to Switch 2, everyone knows what is gonna be, or what is gonna be, what they have roughly idea of what is gonna work or gonna look like or how it's gonna function. So they start off pretty simple, like what we saw yesterday, a 3D model of the thing, and then how the sound's gonna be and how it's gonna function, and they don't have to go all out on what a real world setting Switch 2 is gonna be, because we already know it's gonna work this almost the same as the original Switch. So they're like, okay, here's the Switch 2. Here's how it looked like. Now we have piqued your interest. See you in the direct in April. So that's why they had it. The first Switch didn't have a direct after this, right? After that, the initial
Few
trailer.
months later, like
They only
it's a similar
show
thing. It's a similar thing, like
it,
introduce.
yeah, it got people curious for one
Yep.
thing, because it's
Yep.
Nintendo's new console and nobody had heard about it, or the leakers were not on it because they didn't bother, because Wii U failed, so they didn't bother to go for Nintendo leaks. But now Switch has been so huge, so the leakers are like, okay, let's find out Switch 2 or whatever. And I think Nintendo knows the information got leaked, so they try to keep it simple, keep it straightforward, keep it to what the leakers are saying, and then this direct is probably where they go all out with the information, and then people will be like mind blown or something. That's what I'm predicting lah in April. Which I think they have a lot of time to prepare the material for, starting in 4 months. So yeah, good luck Nintendo. I'm looking forward to that one, and we shall see how powerful it is during the direct. So that's the one that people are curious about. They don't see it in the, unlike the first Switch trailer, we only can see like Breath of the Wild being played, Mario Kart, Splatoon 2, was it
Splatoon 2,
2
the
or
last
3
one.
already? I don't know.
Splatoon 2. Splatoon
2 was on the Switch as well, right? Splatoon 2 was Switch, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So Splatoon 2 esports or whatever. So I'm guessing the direct will show like third party games that are like super high fidelity in probably Monsanto Wilds. That's why I'm guessing they want to show that it can still run on this thing,
Damn.
right? So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see.
I'm super excited, dude. I'm super excited for WoWs to be on it. If it's not, I'll be sad.
Yeah. We shall see. We shall see. Hopefully, crossplay and cross progression exists, so I can buy it twice. I don't know.
God damn.
Double deep.
And with
Double
the C
D, double
button,
D.
Adri, with the C button. C button.
Oh
you
my
can
god!
the only
Oh,
Discord
speaking
where
of
you
the
see
C button, isn't it already on the GameCube controller? That C button, or is it?
Yep.
Right. So
Yeah, there's a capture button on the current Switch as well. So I may be just talking
is it
nonsense
a
here.
capture button, or is it a C button or C stick? Because remember the
C stick.
GameCube, we call it
GameCube was
C
a C stick.
C
C stick.
The
C stick.
3DS has the C stick.
C-
As well.
the GameCube
Yeah.
as well. Okay. So this is like a button, is it?
Yeah, so button
I don't know.
press on it.
I thought it will work like another C stick. I don't know, but why would they need it when you have the right analog? So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, exciting for that one. That could be innovative. It could be a very innovative stuff, or it's gonna be a very boring stuff. Choose one, dude.
Yeah.
Whichever.
We shall see. We shall see.
Nintendo is always like it's either innovative or totally boring. Okay, lah, fine, lah. There's no in between one. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Reese.
Yeah. I think for me, the sneak peek was done accordingly, and I can see as per we've been sharing, that they know that the market knows what is a Switch, so they just, I think it's just they're just copying iPhone on how things are being
You're right.
marketed, right? So it's gonna be just slightly bigger, and then just additional camera on it, so it doesn't have to be complicated kind of stuff. Because before this, they are very different. I mean, previous console, it's gonna be like this one and that one, and then I like the way that they name it Switch 2. I think they want to make sure that it's clear that this one is a. So I think Sony did that pretty well. PS1, PS2, PS3, right? So of course, for Sony case, each of the console are different against each other. So I'm seeing this gonna be as a trend moving forward. I think maybe Nintendo is supplying whatever Apple is doing. So it's just gonna be something very similar, but just adding those layers of innovation, and gimmick into the next iteration. So this one applies to that. As for me, my main is always gonna be the software. So I'm my day one purchase would really depend on the software. So so far, if it's based on the rumors, Mario Kart, maybe I'm not gonna be going for a day one kind of uh, run on this because I know Mario Kart is the best seller. I mean, it's a 10-year-old game that still hits number one all all time kind of stuff, right? But Mario Kart is, at least for me, it's not a day one kind of thing, unless they're gonna go with Metroid, or better, if for some reason this 6 month gap between, about 6 month gap between the launch and the sneak peek, they can produce some first party game that really can grab me, just like how they did it with Switch with Breath of the Wild kind of stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be I'm gonna be depending a lot on the launching software, because I think that would be the main thing that would deliver the satisfaction. And I hope they would really emulate whatever they did with Switch, because Switch launch title was amazing, and
Yep.
to the extent it pushed for a brand that went through hell during Wii U time, right? So
Yeah.
the launch title really boosted up 200%, 300% kind of stuff. So I'm that's, at least that's from my side. Let's hope that the direct, we would at least get something new, like a new Mario game or whatever, not merely like a remastered version of whatever that they had with Switch. I've seen some rumors leaking around where they did mention that it's gonna be like a Breath of the Wild remastered, Mario Odyssey remastered.
Oh wow, really? Remastered?
Yeah,
No lah. There's
remastered
a
version.
there's a rumor of a
2K
remastered version.
6.
Yep. There's a
Mhm.
rumored version of it.
And then maybe Elden Ring or Tekken or something like that. Tekken 8 will be.
Wow, Tekken 8, huh?
Yeah,
What a
that
leak.
was pretty surprising, because Tekken
What a
8.
leak.
With rollback
Yeah,
net
Tekken 8.
code.
Yeah, Tekken 8 is like pretty demanding in terms of the quality, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It would make sense if they release another Tekken Tag tournament on the Switch because they came out on the Wii U before.
Wii U, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it will be more appropriate if they release another Tekken Tag tournament on the Switch too. So that would be cool. That would be cool if that happens.
Yeah.
But for me, if the remastered version, it's not a push factor for me to really.
Yeah, it's again. I
dive in.
agree
Mm.
with Reese. It's not a reason.
Same.
Despite it being a
So-
very good game, it's
Yeah, we do agree. We went through that phase, so they need to really put a very solid first party. I mean, I know Mario Kart would be one of the best, but at least for me, it's not gonna be my day one kind of thing if it's Mario Kart. Yeah, so that's just me. Of course, I'm very excited.
I agree with Reese in one particular with a lot of things, but one particular one highlight is the direct on the damn it 2nd of April. I was tempted to say 4th of February. 2nd of April. It's very important because right now we do not have that Breath of the Wild game that that is gonna pull people to the console. So I am very interested to know what is the Breath of the Wild level kind of tahap, you know, that level.
Yes.
To get people to
They
buy.
really need it. Yeah, exactly. They need it,
Yes.
and hopefully they can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just very curious what game that's gonna be, because I don't think this time they have the timing was not right for another 3D Zelda. I think it might be a year or two. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I'm expecting an Ocarina of Time remake kind of thing.
Damn.
So
No.
Now you're making me excited, because I feel like that could happen though.
yeah,
That could happen.
let's see.
Yeah, I'm actually so I feel like this 2nd of April is damn super important.
Critical. Yes,
they have to
critical.
nail
Very, very.
this. That's
Yep,
why I feel
exactly.
like maybe they give some time, maybe 3 months. Yeah, technically 3 months.
Yeah.
Time, less than 3 months time. People say 2.5. Okay, whichever. To carefully curate the games that to make a statement that they are super strong in first party launch lineup and also super strong in third party launch lineup, because people don't know that Wii U actually had a much better third party launch lineup than the Switch. That Wii U actually have games like Mass Effect 3. We don't have. Seriously,
Exactly,
where's Mass
exactly.
Effect game on the Switch? Anyway, so that's why they need to nail it lah. I feel like this one need to make a statement, because Switch has been so far been being labeled as a kiddie console, which in a way it's, I wouldn't say it's wrong lah, because most of the now these days the modern games they are not able to run it. So they really need to hopefully they can, if they really should show games like Monster Hunter Wilds on
Oh, that'd be
during
amazing.
right. I think that is
That
a
will
statement.
be
That would
crazy.
go. That would really help.
Yeah.
Even if it's low running in a lower resolution, I don't care. It can run. It can run. It's already a big thing, I feel. So yeah. I want to hear from Zerg.
Hey, first off, when I watched, we were waiting for trailer for a few hours before it dropped, right? So when I watched the reveal, I was kind of laughing at myself because every single leak that we heard for the past
Yeah, exactly.
hold on,
God damn.
you know, the new Mario Kart mouse, Joy-Con, backward compatible, even the direct on April. But like what Reese was saying, I really love the vibe of the whole reveal video. You know, the swagger of, because
Right, the
everything
swaggy.
looked
Yeah,
very clear, all aspect of the
exactly.
external design shown very clearly. There's no confusion like we you know, that kind of
The
thing.
back, yeah, the
Which
back
you?
exactly.
Which you? There's a you.
We you not me. So Wii U, where people, some people are saying that Wii U is just an extension of it. So now that we know about Switch 2, right? So it's a good name, like what you see. Unlike Xbox, that is
Oh,
so
it's
confusing.
confusing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they were waiting for that.
Ayo.
X, not S, but anyway, that's not the point. I one thing that I this one gonna be day one for all of us, right? For sure. And I'm not sure.
Depends on the date.
Oh, really?
No,
Depends on the
Reese
date.
also say just now depends on the software. Dude. He's a middle guy.
That too. That too. That's correct. That's correct. I agree. I agree.
I'm still waiting for the
But
Zelda moment, dude.
but just to be clear, I'm pretty sure they're gonna nail the first the launching software.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's
I'm pretty
Nintendo.
confident. Yeah,
They are
I'm pretty
very
confident.
safe
Mm-hmm.
this time, so I feel like they would nail it. Safe lah.
Yeah. Yeah. But if the leak were spot on with everything else, one thing that I really wish is not gonna happen is the screen. The screen is exponentially bigger.
Yep.
It is bigger than Steam Deck. My Steam Deck size is so much bigger now. But the screen is only 7.5 ish. This one gonna be 8-inch, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
what they say in Twitter. So that is a good thing. But looking at the bezel, I've been watching that reveal video. I don't know how many times, probably longer than my heartbeat in a minute. So, which is more than 64.
Okay.
So what I noticed is that the bezel is a bit
Huge.
fat. So
Yeah, exactly.
I
It's back.
I do
Yeah.
not want to revert back to LCD, please. Uh,
Sorry, dude. I feel like this is LCD. I think it
right,
is
Yeah.
LCD.
Yeah,
right.
I don't
we
want
have
Yeah,
you
I
to be
confirmed that
know.
disappointed.
LCD.
Yeah.
That's
I think
why
they've
I was
confirmed.
thinking after going back to OLED, which a lot of people are saying, oh, Switch OLED is nothing, blah blah blah, is a huge disappointment, blah blah blah, mid-gen review. But when you go to OLED and play
Play it.
that
Yeah.
Switch 2,
It
it
does
is
make a
something
big
I
difference.
cannot
Yeah.
turn back. Yeah, I don't think I can go back to LCD with Switch unless, and also I'm sure they're gonna have a second iteration where they will introduce OLED,
Mm.
right? For sure.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Considering there's something better
Wait a bit.
come later on, is
Mm.
not something gonna
Nothing.
interest me.
Yeah.
Is something gonna turn me off in a bit. So I was contemplating in that, but yes,
I agree. I
more
agree.
like
I
hero of
totally agree.
both sides. Yeah, the whole
I
idea
agree.
of
Yep,
kind of
yep, yep.
Joy-Con is a mouse is extremely, because every single second of the video, I'm sure there's a lot of iteration of this video, right? A lot of a lot of high tech people and the supervisor were like seeing every single second of it. So every single thing that they reveal and every single second that they reveal in this video means something.
Something exactly. I
Which is
agree.
why I really want to take a look at the screen. So the LCD really turned me off. If it is first world problem that we're talking about,
It is.
but
It
yeah,
is.
man,
I don't have an
kinda.
OLED. I don't have my Switch is not OLED.
Oh
Only
really?
one I have.
I
The only
got
one.
I
The
got
only
OLED.
OLED thing I have is my phone,
I don't have the OLED.
Oh,
I'm like, oh,
I
it looks nice lah, but that's about it. That's why I'm not the screen
Mhm.
resolution OLED.
yeah.
Yeah,
HD
yeah, yeah,
OLED
yeah.
guy.
Uh,
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Zerg on this. I agree because I played OLED, so I do feel that while it may not be marketed as something that would be very critical to the difference between two, but it is actually.
I
So you would feel
Yeah,
yeah,
I have an
it is.
exception for
Mm.
Switch Lite. Switch Lite, I can make do with non-OLED because the screen is small. If you were to
OLED,
go to
yeah, yeah.
OLED itself, not to be nitty-gritty on that,
Mm.
you won't be able to appreciate those things, right? If it is too
Mm.
small. So yeah, I'm sure they're gonna have like 120 hertz or whatever it is.
Mm.
So
mhm.
for me, yeah, well, I'll see how it goes. I'm still gonna purchase it. I come from a person who has Steam Deck OLED and the LCD one.
Mm.
So for example, the game that I previously playing, PoE and also Diablo, the OLED really makes a lot of difference with
Yeah,
all the
it does.
textures and everything. With
Exactly.
that kind of game, which is not gonna be the whole purpose of Switch, right? So yeah, that's the only thing that I am concerned
I
with.
do understand why they are doing it, of course. But I agree with you. Zerg. I think if there's a minus point in this, they it's just because they're not able to do the OLED because they're not able to get the cost down level. So pretty sure cost will be the reason. But yeah, I
Yeah,
do agree with
maybe a year or two down the road. Like, wait,
you. Yeah,
sorry. When was the OLED
if,
introduced in the Switch life cycle? Four
I
years?
think
5 years?
well, Metroid Dread is 2000,
2 years ago, 3 years ago, it was
3 years.
released.
2020.
So it's like 5 years.
2
Sorry,
years ago,
5 or 4 years since it's really
4 years.
launched.
Yeah,
So
4 years
if
ago.
it's just based on that, and I'm just saying it's not confirmed, but if it's just based on that historical data, 2029, 2028, yeah.
I know I'm still gonna be. Oh, okay, never
Figuratively, it's
mind.
based on historical data lah. But anyway, it depends on the. It just I
Yeah,
feel it just
if
depends on yeah.
if
It's the
considering
cost.
4 years is
Mm.
the period for us to wait, there's no way
Mhm.
for me to just not get switch to.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I
think
feel like yep.
I'm just gonna go a bit more cost kind of thing on this, right? Because right now, if it goes anything below above 450, right, with the
Mhm.
OLED, right, I think they'll go within the context of comparison with PS5 or even Xbox, right?
Yeah.
So they don't
True.
want to do that. I'm pretty sure they don't want to do that because if someone needs to pay that amount of money, they would consider to get PS5 or Xbox instead, right? So of course, uh, Nintendo being Nintendo, they would be selling on a profit kind of structure, right? So
Mhm.
I think that's the main reason why they are going with LCD first, which is a bit
I
sad. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, because initially I thought, okay, once I got my Switch, I mean soon, I was thinking of letting go of every single Switch that I have right now because
Whoa! I
Whoa.
believe you.
Okay.
Okay, show
and
me what you have,
now
dude. Show me what you have. I'm gonna
no,
see
no, I'm
which
talking
one I wanna
about Switch
buy.
OLED. Really. Now that we don't have the OLED version, I was thinking, yeah, I still need to get my Switch one and have a Switch 2. But I do appreciate the size because I want a bigger Joy-Con. The current Joy-Con that I'm having because my hand is quite big, as probably Adri can tell. I need to have this.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to have this grip that is extremely big. So I think yeah,
Nice.
it's something that
They could do
Super damn big, lah.
two version
yeah,
Super
launch, right?
big hands.
But yeah, I was just thinking, but they could do like a two version kind of run run on this, but I don't know. I don't think so. They'll take the risk on that.
Maybe the Switch 2 Pro would be bigger. I don't know. You never know.
Switch too big. Switch too big.
We
Too big.
Switch 2. That's good. That's good.
It's too big,
That's
dude.
good.
It's too big. Next thing is Switch too fast instead of Pro is too fast.
Switch 2.
There's so many things you can play with that, dude. I could go all day now.
Yeah. I think the marketing team is working on it. I feel it. They were already. They got a whole few more years to think about it. So good luck on them.
You want a cheaper version? Switch too slow. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I want to add in Harry's comment about the Switch 2 looking a bit mature for the
that was like the
demographic
offline,
and their
yeah.
look.
Please grow up. Just grow up.
Yeah. Please grow up. Yeah, please grow up. The Switch has grown up in a way, but I'm guessing if they release Switch 2 Lite, it will be the most childish looking console you ever seen ever, and that's where the children are gonna go. That's where all the parents are gonna go and buy for the kids, because we can see that the Switch Lite and the Switch is like borderline the same, and then we're seeing the Switch 2, which is like Harry said, is now accommodating to the adult gamers or the pro gamers or whoever is us, right? Whoever the paying, the consumer, the adult consumer. So I'm guessing the Switch 2 Lite will more lean towards the children, and the parents like us have to buy for their kids. So I'm guessing the Switch 2 Lite gonna look even more colorful than what we have right now. So let's take the opposite way. Like they're gonna go extremes on both ends.
I do want to ask you guys about the design of the dock itself. Do you guys like the curve, the round curve, or the?
I like the curve.
It's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
isn't that what
Yeah.
the OLED looks right now? Like I'm okay. Right?
Okay.
Like the OLED, right?
For me, when you dock the thing, you will be able to see quite
It's a bit of a screen, right? A bit of a screen.
right.
Oh
So I
yeah.
think they will utilize that. So I was
They're
thinking,
gonna do notification kind of stuff. Maybe
they're gonna
that's
do something.
Oh, that would
yeah.
be cool though. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Good idea.
'Cause there's a
good
bit-
idea.
Yeah,
Fantastic
because
idea. Love it.
like what I told you, I've been looking at every single aspect of the screen from the video reveal. So these are the things that I noticed as well. So I think that small real estate really gonna be utilized. I hope.
Knowing Nintendo, nope.
Let's see how.
Sorry, dude. No lah. It would be cool though. I can imagine. I can definitely imagine that. I'll just add one more thing lah. Just a joke anyway. Just continue with the joke. Adri, Switch 2 Lite. Parents, please make sure you don't. Make sure your kids take care of the Switch 2 Lite because it's damn light. It can fly away with a blow wind. It's so damn light. It's too light.
They hold it and it started floating.
Well,
Okay,
it's
just-
gonna
I'm
run like
just-
a mouse.
It's lighter than the balloon. Okay, lah. The joke is over.
Yeah.
The joke is over.
Kids
Jeez.
love balloons, right? So yeah, it makes sense. It's gonna fill with helium and all that. So
Jeez. Okay, cool. Anyway, Zergg, do you have anything else? I'm done with the two.
I have nothing else to say. Yeah, but going back to the C buttons that you guys are talking about, right?
Yeah.
Will it not be cool for it to be functioning like Wii or 3DS, where you have two screen? The Switch 2 gonna be this is speculation lah. Switch 2 gonna be in your hand, and you're still gonna project that. I don't know how possible.
Well, I've heard about that rumors as well. So
Yeah.
apparently, some were saying that button would be like a way
Full
to
screen.
Right?
project it into your TV without putting it into your dock. Something like that. So I don't know.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but I
I
think
think-
this is one of those like gimmick part where Nintendo first
Apple-
party may use it.
I mean, Apple can do that. I mean, you got the AirPlay right kind of stuff, right? So
Yeah,
I think
AirPlay,
they could
yeah.
they could apply that as well.
Yes.
So it's
Hopefully.
whatever it plays. Sorry, how does that work again?
So
basically it's just an AirPlay for you to broadcast.
So
Yeah.
it's just to project it to the screen.
Yep.
yeah, on your TV. So without
Are you playing? you're playing Wii U,
So like
the remote,
mirroring your
Yeah,
screen.
something like that.
Oh,
or
okay.
it can be a separate like 3DS screen.
Because I think,
Mm.
yeah, I think on that point, right? So would add the complexity of the way that you can manage a
Yeah,
specific software, because you'll be
new
able to
thing.
touch screen, yeah, touch screen while just like view thing exactly. So view thing would, I think, be a good example. So yeah, I don't know.
I wonder like I wonder
Could be.
like how because I
They will
feel
be
like
able to pull out the 3DS games if
yeah
they can do that, right?
I'm just wondering
How
because right
emulation gonna
now
work?
right now I feel like they just really want to make sure that their system is as easy for developers to produce to work on as possible. If they do that right, I feel like at the end of the day, only Nintendo first party games will somehow utilize that feature,
Mhm.
and maybe
Yeah.
some third party, like example Wii U, which is like a classic example, is the Zombie U, which you're using your touchscreen as a backpack
His,
or the puzzle and stuff like that. That's
historically,
pretty much it.
yeah,
Mhm.
historically that's the common kind of treatment that we see. I mean, 3DS, you got those 3D stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it started with the first party kind of content, but then third party won't really explore a lot on that. I mean, in fact, even for DS, I think there were a point where uh, the first party will be using both screen, but then third party they'll just be using one screen to yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
So I
wondering
mean,
how feasible
yeah,
that is. How, yeah, in terms of
Yeah,
realistic
yeah,
usage lah. Cool idea, but like developers they feel like just make one game, and then just chuck, 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 just go down to the
they want to
line.
make it as easy as possible, right? Exactly. So
Yeah, so I feel like Nintendo at this stage they just don't want to go with that. It's again it goes back to it being a bit boring, not the innovative the Nintendo that we want. But I feel like right now they kind of want that stability for the moment.
if you
Maybe down to Switch 3 if if they're gonna do that, then maybe they'll be more radical in terms of the innovation. But
well,
for now, I feel
if
like
you
it's
if you
just
if you if you
stable.
if you, if you check, I mean, if you see for Switch, even for Switch, we have this
Yep.
IR that one didn't really turn out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
something. Yeah, it
So
was
I
just
was
there. And
uh,
no one was using it. Yeah.
I was
So
just wondering, maybe they might want their approach this time is more we can do gimmicks, but we want gimmicks that bit more practical, bit more people will use, which is why I feel like the mouse thing would be practical. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
yeah,
It's weird,
yeah,
but it's useful. I feel like it's useful. Depends on
yeah.
how they configure it.
The the two screen that is very very useful when I was playing in 3DS was Yokai and also
Oh yeah, it
Bravely
does.
Default. Bravely Default is
uh,
a JRPG, right? The all your
yep,
menu is on the
correct.
bottom, so
On
you
the
can
on the bottom screen,
yeah,
exactly.
it's
Yep.
so good. I was very impressed last time when I was playing it.
Yeah, Yokai
You
Watch
know,
is
I
really
think
fun with the dual screen.
even for DS, the world ends with you. Was it? It
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
that's
was
what
yeah.
pretty
it's pretty
solid. It
much.
was pretty
It's
solid.
Yeah,
so good.
Which
Yeah,
they were not able to deliver that on Switch, because I mean,
yeah.
yeah, the Switch
It's
version,
always
while I would say pretty amazing, but then the dual screen thing really made the world's end with you
yeah. It is
one
a
of the
trademark for Nintendo, lah. I would
correct,
say.
exactly.
all right. I think
All right, cool.
we'll end the session with a grade of what we saw. Based on what
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
mentioned just now, it was great. It served its purpose, but I just feel like it's kind of boring. We can compare to the first Switch reveal, so I'm giving it a C. C at the moment. We will revisit
Mhm.
this again once we see everything, maybe after the direct in April 2nd. But for now, it's a C because just for me, it's just a bit boring lah. Service purpose, but boring. I agree.
Same as you. It serves its purpose. We just need more information in April.
Yep. Cool.
Mhm.
Reese.
I'm gonna go with A on this,
Oh.
just because it's very clear that Nintendo is trolling us on the Joy-Con
Whoa.
drift. I just love that. I
Okay.
just love that they were change. I mean, Joy-Con
PC?
drift was
Yeah.
Couldn't drift, huh?
Joy-Con drift, and
I
then
hope they drift.
you
I
want
really hope you better
now,
drift, Joy-Cons.
yeah, you better drift now. So I like that. So yeah.
Nintendo is so good at educating us to get used to Joy-Con drifting that when the Switch 2 Joy-Cons don't drift, you don't drift for what?
expect media to review Switch 2 minusing 1 point because the Joy-Con is not drifting. Joy-Con is not drifting, -1 point.
I wonder if any of the media, once they got hold of the Switch 2, right, they might, you know, that one IGN or something that they try to put in the rail through the other side, when it got
Yeah.
stuck. This time, I'm not sure whether it's gonna be the same thing where when you turn around and it's trying to snap it, whether it will be the same issue. I feel like nothing is gonna happen again. Nothing is gonna happen this time, lah. I feel like just doesn't work or
Durability
something.
wise, I have confidence in Nintendo lah. The durability is pretty amazing.
Yeah, lah. I
My
would like
3DS,
to.
my DS, it went through hell, but they survived still this day. So
I'm
yeah.
sure they are not dumb. I'm sure they would have known that we don't want a Joy-Con drift situation. We don't want. We want this to be a much more improved Joy-Con. So hopefully the millions they spend on the durability has actually means something. So Reese is A for the moment lah. So it might change if the April 2nd direct disappoints him. Zerg.
I will give it an A as well.
Oh jeez.
I've been watching it over and over again because if you were to repeatedly rewatching it, it's very straight to the point. I like
Correct,
the
agree.
melody. It's
I
like
like the melody.
yeah, I like how the Apple introduced
Exactly.
The
I
Apple?
guess that's
Oh,
why. I
okay.
guess that is why. That is why you guys love it. I don't love it. I'm not an Apple fan. That's why. That's the reason. Adri's still Apple fan. Adri's an Apple fan, right? Adri's don't use an Apple.
I'm okay. I use both.
I use okay, fine.
Okay,
that is
yeah.
our difference, dude. I feel I
But I
figured
don't
out.
see it in the latest trailer though. But okay, I get it. Okay.
I can see the Apple resemblance, that it has Apple style though.
Yeah,
I can
and
see it. I can see it.
Yeah,
I feel it.
and it also resembles Apple in a way that it gets bigger, better.
Yes, exactly.
And
I don't want that to happen,
Yeah.
Adri. Let's do something. Do something.
Zerg is out of control.
Yeah, I'm a Apple Switch troll, but
Oh
I'll give it
no.
an A because I do not because I don't put any expectation. Number one, and like I said, it's exactly like what we heard for the past 1 year.
That's
I
nice.
think how subtle and how that 2 minutes really means something when I was watching it.
Agree.
I was smiling from ear to ear watching it.
I was
So,
smiling as well. Exactly.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I was very upset when I rewatched and oh man, it's gonna be but
LCD.
anyhow, yeah.
LCD.
I
Good thing I
want
didn't buy an OLED.
by OLED.
This will be a true upgrade for us.
True. Maybe 3 or 4 years down the road. I want this.
Or maybe they could do a premium version. They could do a premium
the
version.
Switch
So
2 Pro. It's 2 Pro. Okay, sorry. I'll stop there.
The Switch 2 Pro.
It's the Lalu Pro. I switch to Lalu. Okay. Anyway, I want to add one more reason why I agree with C is because it's just compare between the reaction lah. Let's just add with the online sentiments lah, right? You compare the reaction of people towards the first review video of the Switch OG Switch to the one to the Switch 2. I just watched some and I compare with the one that before. There's quite a big difference. These days, I mean the past throughout the day, I just occasionally just watch people reacting to the Switch 2 video. They're just going through the whole thing and then that's pretty much it. There's no like big reaction, stuff like that. It's just a go through. Compared to to the OG Switch, the reaction was really crazy. So that's where I kind of set my mind in terms of my C as well, where just not as exciting. But I think me and Adi, we just put the C as for now because we see this as a Final Fantasy VII situation where it's a part 1 and then there's a part 2 coming on April 2nd. So if that delivered, I feel like it's worth it lah. Then we just give it most likely we'll give the A, assuming that everything is good lah. Yeah,
If we remember.
yeah, we will remember. So you guys can remember it for us as well. We gave it a C. For Nintendo, jeez. Anyway, yep, that's pretty much it for our impressions review or something, or our thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal video. So yeah, pretty good. It does. I'll give it an A for clarification. It's they managed to successfully right the wrong of the Wii U, where this time is super duper 200% very clear that it's a different product compared to the OG Switch. So in that case, I don't think there will be a Wii U situation anymore lah. So yeah, I want to thank all our members here. I want to thank Adri, Reese, and Zergg for being here. There will be more things happening because right now, since the Switch 2 is revealed, third party are now officially allowed to announce that their upcoming game is coming out to the Switch 2. So can't wait to see what are the cool games that Switch 1 have missed out. Maybe they might be getting it on the Switch 2. So I'm still really hoping that the whole Monster Hunter Wilds coming, but of course I do want more modern games,
That's
more
just as
recent
copium.
games. Yeah. And hoping for some older games also that Switch did not get to come to Switch 2 as well. Example, Kingdom Hearts. What the hell? Kingdom Hearts need to be on the Switch 2. I don't even know why it's not on the Switch 1 anyway. Yep.
It's a cloud version.
Yeah, it's a cloud version.
Okay, that's 3. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the whole collection just come to the Switch 2 I would buy it, seriously. I would play any of them. So yeah, so thank you so much for everyone to be here, and we catch us up next week. Hopefully next week should be okay. Catch us up next week for another episode. So thank you, happy weekend, and stay safe. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.